Welcome to the Sadhguru Dub channel. With his profound and vast knowledge, he shares insights that will surely enlighten our intellect. Let's listen and share together. Semen has extraordinary potential, yet you are using it to stain your dormitory bedsheets. Do guaha lai nero? Alright, if that's how you're using it, it simply reflects your lack of self-restraint. We have a physiological aspect. We cannot hide it, it is always there. The body has its needs. Just as there is physical hunger, there is also sexual instinct. But to what extent you let it dominate is your choice. In yogic culture, this is called varium, one of the most potent energies. Clearly, it holds potential if you know how to explore it. Is masturbation bad? Hello, Sakura. I want to know, when a student enters university, they suddenly gain access to a vast amount of pornographic content, something they were previously restricted from. In the process, they find great enjoyment in it. As we say, they are experiencing heaven on earth. However, we even have nicknames for those who overindulge, masturbators. Sometimes, we abuse it. So how do we know when it's good or bad? Can we understand the truth about masturbation? Oh, it seems like this is a question that many people are curious about. You see, we have a physiological aspect. And we cannot deny it, it is always there. The best approach is to acknowledge it for what it is. But the problem today is that due to certain religious institutions worldwide condemning human physiology as sinful, some cultures began to suppress it. In this culture, however, we never did that, but after the British came and left, we became even more reserved than them. If you look at our ancient temples, all the external artworks depict sexual elements, if you want to call it that. But we don't see it as pornography. We simply acknowledge the different physiological aspects of human existence. We don't consider it wrong, we see it as something on the periphery of life. If you constantly think about it, you will remain stuck in the physical realm and never explore anything beyond it. That's why, in temple art, these depictions are always placed on the outer walls. You should look at them and understand that they are peripheral aspects of life. Then make an effort to go deeper. At the same time, you should neither glorify nor suppress them. This balance is crucial. But in school, when you consume these things on the internet or elsewhere, someone once told me, though I don't know if the percentage is accurate. When I was exploring the internet and asked about its content, they told me, 70% of internet content is pornography. Is that true? Is it? You must be the experts here. Is anyone doing a PhD on this topic? They told me 70%. But I said, 70% is a ridiculous number. If it was just a small portion, it wouldn't be a problem. But if 70% of an industry that could be doing millions of other things is focused on pornography, that's tragic. It's merely a physiological aspect of life. When you are born as a human, your physiology is not meant to be the main focus of your life. It is just one part of it. Your brain is designed to make intelligence the forefront of your life. And if you become conscious, your awareness should take priority. Sexuality is a major aspect for animals because that's all they know. But for humans, it should not be the defining aspect of life. It's like this. A 95-year-old man goes for a medical checkup. After a thorough examination, the doctor says, "Sir, at 95, your health is excellent." The old man then asks, "What about my sexual health?" The doctor looks at him and asks, "Do you want to think about it? Or talk about it?" At different stages of life, sometimes you only think about it or talk about it. Other times, you indulge in it. How much is enough? Only you can determine that. But remember, you did not come here to explore your physiology. If that were your goal, you should be studying biology, not wasting time at a technology institute to explore your biological functions. Does this mean you have no physiological needs? Of course not, but they should remain on the periphery, not at the core of your life. Otherwise, you will degrade yourself by living only as a biological creature. Human intelligence has evolved beyond mere physiology. Animals operate purely based on instinct, finding food, finding a mate. If human intelligence also functions like this, you are reversing evolution. You are working against your own progress, and that is unnecessary. This does not mean you should deny your body. The body has its needs, just like hunger. It has sexual instincts, but how you handle it is your choice. However, it should not be the primary focus of your life. Because that means you are going against evolution. You should bring your intelligence and awareness to the forefront. But instead, if you place your physiological aspect first, how important is a man's semen for his physical, mental, and spiritual health? Does wasting semen harm us spiritually? My dear, semen is the foundation of your very existence. Physically, whether you are a man or a woman, you exist because semen contributed 50% of your creation. We have skin, epithelial cells, hair, organs like the heart, liver, kidneys, many parts of the body. Each of these cells has a certain potential in its own way. But semen has an extraordinary potential. It creates life. Yes, today you can take an epithelial cell and do many things in a laboratory, maybe even clone yourself someday. So, that too has potential. But it does not have the same dynamic energy as semen. In yogic culture, semen is called vajra. Vajra also means stability or diamond, the hardest substance. In the human body, vajra is considered as vajira, one of the most potent energies. If you know how to harness it, harnessing it means, you can use it to create a child. That is one way. But if your question arises because you are using it to stain your dormitory bedsheets, Gakwahala Neru? Alright, if that's how you use it, that simply means a lack of self-restraint. However, whatever you do should not be judged morally. It is not about morality, but rather about self-control. But can anything in the human body be transformed into a higher function? Absolutely. Not just semen. Everything in this body can be transformed. Let's say I give all of you the same ingredients to make soup. Do you think all of you will make the same soup? No. You will create 500 different types of soup from the same ingredients. That is exactly what is happening within us right now. We all have the same basic materials. But look at how vastly different we are, just like different soups. So, if I give you the same ingredients, you can make a delicious soup or a terrible soup. It depends on your skills. This applies not just to semen, but to every aspect of your body and mind. You can elevate it into something great, or you can make it insignificant, or you can even turn it into a serious problem. The same energy is at play. See, humans are literally creating this energy. But the energy required to create an epithelial cell is vastly different from what is required to create sperm. Science can prove this. So, when you invest so much energy into creating semen, clearly it has potential. But do you have the capability to harness it? Do you have the spiritual practices and guidance needed to do so? That is a whole different question. Thank you for listening.